12-3F B slot. I'm not going to say anything more about the exit because we talked about that on the last couple of things on the 16 and the G. You guys have a little chat about it, figure out what you want to do. Cool. There's a nice target to begin with. Cool. Nice 3 build. And this is something that, if you remember, we wanted to target. We really want to target that this 3-way piece is built before we connect the solo fly with it. Nice. Very nice 3, guys. And you're coming through really well. And then at the end, that little rotation back towards Otto. Oh. Little, do we bust it? Yeah, that would be a bust for sure. Actually, would it? Yeah, would be a bust. Okay. First, I think the back pair. This is obviously where the focus is on this one because you guys don't get to do as much in the B slot, whereas these guys flip-flop backwards and forwards all the time in this block. So Matthew and Yora, really nice job. We got that first move out, just to open the door, and then now Yora gives the control to Matthew. And I know that doesn't always work in the A slot, so it's really, although you guys have been improving on it, and we talked about it on the last camp, but it's looking really good in the B slot. Like kind of Yora clearing the center, giving space, and then now just pressing gently in so that you guys are round, ready, and waiting and on level for the front pair. Let's have a little look at the front pair. Out. I'm going to look at a few on the front before I make too much of a statement, if you don't mind. Cool. I like the beginning of this one. Really nice at the start here, how you guys step to here, boom, stop, and then now start spinning around the center point. Remember, don't look too much at the piece. Pretty good, guys. Let them come to you. Could finish with a slightly more acute angle between Nadia and Matthew at the end of the 3. Just a little bit stretch. You see that? Otto really wants to be coming round. The goal is for Otto to turn in place. Let me just leave that there as I play it. Yeah, he kind of has to move forward a little bit, so I'd like the piece to do what it was doing earlier. I'd really like you guys to shift, see Otto as an in-place rotation, and come all the way through. Remember to bring Nadia through Matthew, and then deliver your leg. And also, Yora, don't forget, you can help as well by pushing your hip to here. We're trying to help Otto so he doesn't have to do a 540 and a forward move. You guys only have to do the 90, so let's give him the most effective move that we can. Awesome picture there, that's it. See that target right there. Otto, nice build, stepping into the center. A little bit easier than the 16, eh? Because on the 16 you're always going forwards and then reversing gears. Now you can go forwards and kind of keep going. And it's that cruise out to this picture. There we go. Perfect picture right here. And then front pair pressing into each other. Just keep pressing into each other, guys. Remember, we're doing that 360 is our goal. So you guys would get to here and just think about spinning a 360 in place. Don't think about the other pair. Like this, it's real easy, real tempting to think, oh, those guys are over there, we need to go get them. No, you don't. You guys need to spin in place. Don't go searching for the other pair too soon. And then with the concept of thinking about it as a 360, that will give you guys, you'd be here, you'd finish the turn and just let it cruise to the stop like that. Nice. Again here, we're looking at how we're forcing Otto. You know, he's doing a nice job here. Let's just check out the build of the 3. Good, so the 3-way is connected first. That's a big priority. Otto's on. Don't mind if Otto has to reach a little bit. Let's have a little look at this. So Nadia, you should be stepping out, right? I think we are maybe overdoing the move. We're making Otto overdo the move slightly. Let's just put that in the center and run it. Yes. I would suggest that Nadia steps out a little bit more, and then Yorov places himself in between. It's not quite so long, although I prefer this than building on Otto first. This is definitely better, much safer. And then right now, Yora with the hips to finish, so that Matthew has no restriction here. And then Nadia, ideally you'd have that little kind of 45-degree turn, but you can only do that if the back pair has come around. So if I'm seeing a couple of these here, it needs to shift through a little bit more. Just come through a little bit more, but once we get to here, don't stop, Yora. Get your hips going to help Matthew to the finish. Otto, really nice flying, man. You're on fire. It's a really fun dive for you as well, with that big move from the 540 through the random page into the 12. Yeah, it's just you can see the same thing here. If I leave the cursor here, look at what we force Otto to do. A little too much there, Yora, yeah? And so Yora and Nadia, there's your center point. See the route map, please. See the, or feel, so like I was saying to Otto, you guys have a choice here. You can use both, one or the other. See the long axis, see your move relative to that, or, or figure out the trajectory of your center point. So Nadia, that would be pretty much back to there, right? And then very little for you to do, Yora. Certainly not too much rotation. The more rotation you do, the longer Otto has to travel. Cool. Yeah, on the front pair, guys, I really like the start. I just feel like you need to just do a little bit less focus on the piece, the other piece. Just focus on the spin, guys. Just really think about keeping it tight the whole way through and staying in place. Let them land on you. Don't think about traveling to them. Nice quick keys on the F. Cool.